Hello friends, welcome to Ghost Story 2.0. I'm your host, and today I have a chilling true story that will send shivers down your spine. This is the story of a haunted mansion, where anyone who dared to spend the night never returned. Do you have the courage to uncover the truth behind this terrifying mystery? Make sure to watch this video till the end, and don't forget to subscribe because we have many more spine-chilling stories coming your way. In a small town in Texas, there stood an abandoned mansion that people called the Cursed House. During the day, it looked like nothing more than an old, crumbling structure. But as soon as the sun went down, strange things began to happen. Whispers in the wind, eerie shadows moving through the halls, and sometimes blood-curdling screams. Locals believed that a vengeful spirit haunted the place, but most dismissed it as just another ghost story, until one man decided to test the legend himself. In 2015, a man named Mark and his family moved to town. Mark was a logical, no-nonsense kind of guy who didn't believe in ghosts. One evening, while talking to some locals, he heard the rumors about the haunted mansion. He laughed and said, "If ghosts were real, I'd love to meet one. In fact, I'll spend the night in that mansion and prove there's nothing to be scared of." The townspeople tried to warn him, but Mark was determined. That very night, armed with a flashlight and a camera, he entered the mansion. As soon as he stepped inside, a cold gust of wind hit him. The house smelled of damp wood and something rotten. Ignoring the eerie silence, Mark set up his sleeping bag in the grand hall and started recording. Midnight passed without incident. But then, at exactly 2 a.m., everything changed. Mark felt an unsettling presence. It was as if someone was standing right behind him. He turned on his flashlight. Nothing. Then, suddenly, knock, knock, knock. The front door rattled violently. Mark jumped to his feet, heart pounding. Maybe it's just the wind, he thought. But then, in the dim moonlight, he saw something move down the hallway, a shadow, tall and slow. His camera, placed on the table, suddenly crashed to the floor and turned on by itself. On the screen, a blurry figure appeared, a woman with tangled hair, red glowing eyes, and a sinister grin. Mark's body went cold. He grabbed his flashlight and bolted for the door. But just as he reached for the handle, the door slammed shut on its own. A terrible stench filled the air, like something burning. Mark turned, and there she was, standing right behind him. A woman, her body covered in soot, her eyes locked onto his. She whispered in a hollow voice, "You shouldn't have come here. Now you will never leave." Mark let out a scream and pounded on the door. Just when he thought he was doomed, the door flung open. He fell outside, gasping for breath, and ran all the way back to town. The next morning, the townspeople found him unconscious near the mansion, his face pale, his body ice cold. When they revived him and asked what had happened, he could only whisper one thing: she was real. The legend says that over a century ago, a woman was burned alive in that mansion by her own husband. Since then, her spirit has been trapped there, waiting for someone to take revenge on. Was it just Mark's imagination? Or did he truly encounter something beyond this world? That's for you to decide. Do you believe in ghosts? Was Mark just hallucinating, or was the spirit really there? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love terrifying true stories, subscribe to our channel because more haunted tales are coming your way. Until next time, stay safe, because sometimes what you see is not real, and what's real you may never see.